And here we go. Ask Me Anything, episode 190. Getting closer every day to 200. Tuesday, January 25th. I'm still alive. I was still able to wake up, step outside, so it's a great day already. 2:16 p.m. Belgian time. You know the drill. Last three live sessions have been absolutely amazing. So let's try and keep that streak going. Good morning, Shannon. Let's get straight to it. I'm fired up. I've got about 45 minutes roughly, so that's plenty of time to answer all your questions. Right off the bat, as I await a good question, I'm going to once again remind you that I have a Discord server and I'm going to promote it till the day that I die because it's an awesome spot. I know a lot of people complain sometimes that they, like when I go live, they're working or this or that. But if you want to come hang out with the Viking community, all you got to do is click on this link to join the Discord. That's it, right there. Come check it out. That being said, let's get into it. What do you guys want to know? What do you want to talk about? I'm all yours. I'm all ears. What's up, Jin and Shin and Clean? Shannon, my daughter is choosing to be with a drug dealer and pregnant with his child. I tried to help her. Suggestions. Your children are not your children, Shannon. What that means is that the moment they're born, basically, they have to make their own choices. Obviously, not when they're still an infant, but you are not responsible for them. Contrary to popular belief, a lot of parents think that it is their job, it is their responsibility to basically make sure that the kids, that they've birthed it, go on to have a long and successful and healthy life. You can't really, guide her in that process though, because she is young and dumb. And the more that you're gonna try to push her away from the drug dealer, the more that she's gonna be enticed by being with him. You're just pushing her more towards him. That's how those things work. It's the whole, the forbidden fruit thing. Adam should have never ate that apple. Not that I'm into that, you know, Christian stuff, but that's basically what that means. If you tell someone they can't do something or can't have something, that becomes a lot more desirable. That's the entire principle that clubs are built upon. That's why they put a big queue and a big line all around the block to make you feel like you're not good enough to get in, even though it's just a shitty place with no lights and loud music. That's why people wanna get in. That hairstyle is dumb. Now, bro, you're dumb. What else? What was I saying? So yeah, stop trying to help your daughter. Basically, just have empathy, have compassion, and try to be there for her. Like whenever she decides that she wants to grow up and understand. Well, to be fair though, she's already fucked up because she's got a kid by him. I'm not gonna lie, like she's she's connected to that guy for the rest of her life. So she has to live with the responsibility of taking dumb actions. And again, it's not your fault, nor should it destroy your happiness or your reality. Understand that she made her bed and now she's got to lie in it. So that's it. Honestly, some tough love. Um, don't excommunicate her. Don't like kick her out. But my suggestion is just like um, make her understand like that. That's what she chose. That those are her decisions, and that she has to live with that. Forgive, but never forget, and never feel like it was your fault or that you could have prevented it. She knew what she did, and she went ahead with it, and that's it, man. People need to start taking some responsibility, especially young people who want to do things in the name of love. It's crazy. Hello, I love the color of your shirt. Thank you. I like green. In case you haven't noticed, I have a lot of green clothes in my wardrobe. Brings out my eyes, I've been told. But yeah, keep the questions coming, guys. These lives are only as good as the questions that you ask me. Makes so much sense since she lives with him. Thank you. I will love her from afar. That's it. That's it, Shannon. Let her be. What's up, Elena? That's really all you can do. Like, I've seen too many parents just throw their life away, throw their happiness away due to the choices of their children. Um, that's something that is very hard for people to accept, especially mothers. Traditionally, fathers have an easier time backing off, maybe because they didn't technically birth the child, but a lot of moms are just overbearing and they want to continue to control the child and they want to continue to try to make the choices for them. They're adults. You have to let them make their own path. Do you like doctors? Absolutely. Doctors saved my life about a zillion times over. So I love doctors, man. Without doctors, I would be screwed. Literally. Speaking of my doctor, I just made an appointment to go talk to my doctor next week. See what he has to say. See if my bionic jaw came in the mail yet. What's up, Stiggy? Who's John T? I'm not hip to these nicknames, man. How is my jaw? It's all right. It's all right. I'm drooling a lot. I can't really eat without drooling. There's like a whole puddle of drool next to my plate anytime I'm done eating. So that's frustrating. Yesterday, I sent a happy birthday video to my sister-in-law, and I noticed upon watching it back, like a couple hours later, that I literally like this big, thing of drool came out of my mouth while I was talking. So that sucks. That's pretty confronting and makes me feel bad, obviously. So aesthetically, they made it better, but technically, it's gotten a lot worse. So I don't like that, but it is what it is. Got to keep it rolling. What's up, Mariana? How you doing? John Travolta, I got you. I got you. Do you think life is a game? Not literally, but yeah, in a way. I always talk about that. I think life is like a video game in the sense that we get to create our own video character, our own video game character. Like that's basically what I'm doing with Wounded Viking. I took my lumps and bruises and my losses and my trauma and I turned it into something positive. I rebranded my trauma and the my unfortunate illness into a persona, that was strong enough to deal with it. And that persona is Wounded Viking. It's like a little bit like Batman, right? Didn't he do the same? That he was so petrified of bats and he couldn't cope with the death of his parents that he had to turn into something bigger than a person, like just a man. So he created this superhero persona, Batman, that was scared of nothing. So I guess that's kind of what I did. Mariana, don't ever feel bad about that. It's completely normal. You're awesome. Thank you. But obviously, like you're always gonna feel shitty when you find out that you're drooling like a baby. That you can't eat properly. So that affects me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, I don't care. Like, yeah, I care. Especially since that didn't used to be the case. That makes it a little bit more shitty. But it's how life is going, and we're gonna see. Like I already said, like I'm actually really thinking about reaching out to some people who are like really good at making certain prototypes with 3D printing and stuff like that to create like this, like an iron jaw face mask, something that I can put on, like that would just go from here to here and just like this, so that I could still do like any type of extreme sport without having the danger of falling on it, so that the metal could protect it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense what I just said? Something I can just like click on, like a Darth Vader mask, but not like a complete helmet, but something that could just protect this part, and I would just still have my eyesight. I would be like a cool ninja. Maybe put like a voice decoder in it, give me like a this, this deep, super villain voice. It has to be possible. Think about it. Bro, top three Belgian deodorants. Number one, Duvel. Number two, mm, mm, mm. La Chouffe. Number three, uh, Bolleke, the Koning. I actually like the way you are. Your personality is unique. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Mariana, I completely agree. And it's also okay to feel bad. We're human and we react to how we feel. Hope things get better. Thank you. Shannon Martinez, hell yes. Man in an iron mask. Yeah, for sure. I think that would be cool. Like it would be functional and it would also just be cool to rock that. Your favorite Belgian breakfast? I mean, I'm not sure if what constitutes as a Belgian breakfast. My favorite breakfast is my avocado toast with sunny side up eggs on top of it. Belgian breakfast would be Belgian people are quite like in the breakfast department. We're quite conservative. It's just like bread with something that we call charcuterie, which is basically you don't really find charcuterie in any other countries. It's like it's like a spread of meat or fish or tuna or chicken, but it's like a spread. It's like mixed into a spread together with a sauce. Sounds kind of icky if you say it like that. Could you turn vegan full time? Yeah, if you put a gun to my head, easily I could. That I don't want to. But I'm already eating a lot less meat. Like I'm rarely still eating pork, for example. I never eat steak. I eat a lot of chicken though. I do eat minced meat, so that there is pork and beef in there. But yeah, I'm just not like it would. I'm already having a hard time getting enough like protein in as it is, and I know that you can still do it vegan, but not really interested. Any advice on overcoming painful, repetitive thoughts from the past? Letting go of them once and for all, man. Find out like why do they keep coming back? Like there's no closure. You keep repeating and replaying that movie because you're still trying to extract some type of knowledge. And you need to figure out for yourself, like, what is it that you still haven't been able, to place? What is it that you still haven't been able to kind of like come to terms with? So meditation, psychiatry, I guess. Um, Reading books about it, man, that could also help. Like really like try to read up. Reading can serve as meditation, like it helps you drown out the noise in your head, and at the same time it can enrich your mind. What's up, Marty? Hmm. Do you like hawking loogies? Not sure. I don't even know what that is. I have no idea. Good advice about reading and meditation. I would add long walks, cycling. Yeah, absolutely. But um, I go hiking in nature almost every day. Like um, hiking is one of the most underrated exercises for the mind and for the body. Doesn't put a lot of strain on your joints. It's great cardio. Keep your heartbeat low and just burn fat while just taking in fresh air and enjoying nature. It's so underrated. Or while listening to an audiobook or while listening to a podcast. You don't have to listen to nature per se, but walking will really enrich your life. You're looking good. Thank you, Aaron. Can exes be proper friends? I mean, I'm great friends with my ex, so yes. I cheers you, my morning coffee. What's up, Camo Queen? If you worked in sales in London, would you thrive there and kill it? I like how you specifically say London, as to assume that this is like the absolute center of aggressive and overly assertive, like sales sharks, which it probably is. Like, you're probably right. Um, 10 years ago, I would have smashed it. Now, hell no. I don't think I could do sales anymore, man. I have lost that edge in terms of the ability to just lie and bullshit and manipulate. I've gotten soft, man. I've gotten so soft over the years. I can see it so clearly. I used to have a lot more rage in me and a lot more fire, and just getting older, the use of marijuana, just figuring out life, testosterone levels slightly going down, like all those things have kind of like add up to me. I'm just like a lot more soft. It's funny because a lot of people from my childhood and my teenage years, like a lot of friends, they still see me as this like I used to be like very assertive, if not aggressive. I would constantly call out people, get into discussions and debates, get into fights, um, very confrontational. And a lot of people are just stuck with that like idea of me as a human being. So now when they run into me, they're still expecting that. When I'm a pretty chill guy. I still get angry sometimes. I still get like I can still like, um get like kind of like turn up. But in general, I'm super chill. I just like to, be around good people and good vibes. I don't want confrontation. I'd rather walk away from it. So yeah, I don't think I could kill sales anymore. I would just be like, what's the point of this? This is kind of pointless. That's like spitting phlegm when you have a cold. I have cerebral palsy. I used to walk around a wheelchair. I'm 32. Darian, shit, man. So you're in a wheelchair right now. How you holding up, man? How you holding up? Where are you from, too? I wish I could hike. Nothing here in New York City. Camo Queen. Why are you in New York City though? You're literally going. I look, man. I'm gonna keep it real. No hate. I just don't understand the concept of going to this location where people are just stacked on top of people, and life is so expensive and so like rushed and so competitive. I don't get that. What is the appeal? Sell it to me. Maybe I'm ignorant. Sell New York City to me and sell to me why, people want to live there. I don't get it. I don't get it. P.S. How's the girlfriend doing? Dude, I've been single for almost 5 months. She's still on the cup though. Love. Check that out. Bring on the he's not over it jokes. Yeah, guys, look, I'm not going to throw away a perfectly suitable cup simply because it used to be a Valentine's Day gift and it has a picture of us on it. I'm too rational for that, man. It's a great cup. Um, but hey, man, how did you find your interview with Kobe? With Kobe. No, how do you say Kobe in Dutch? He's a friend of mine. I really enjoyed your talk. You made some very deep points about how life works. Oh man, Chandro. Honestly, man, I don't know. I'm not sure how. Like, first of all, I'm super glad that you liked it. So, for those who don't know what he's talking about, Chandro Ernst here, he is talking about a podcast I just did in Belgian last week. Shout out to Kolbe, man. He's a great guy, super nice guy, great podcast. This was my second time being there. I'm not sure if I did a good job conveying my message. I was not happy when I walked away from it. I didn't feel like I did a great job. I felt like I I had a really hard time explaining the concepts in my head in Dutch. And this may sound super weird or in some way pretentious. Um, all the content that I create and all the content that I consume is in English. So all the thoughts about the content are in English, and when I talk about it, it's in English, and I feel really comfortable in English. I think in English. I said this before. So when I did this podcast in Dutch, I was talking about the same concepts that I talk about on a daily basis, but I felt like I was struggling, like in a literal way, in terms of explaining them. I often couldn't come up with the right words. I heard myself talk, and I felt like I was choppy. I didn't like my flow, so I got a little bit insecure. I got quite insecure and passive midway through that podcast because I felt like I wasn't doing such a good job. I was a little bit disappointed in the way I was wording things, and I didn't feel like I was like nailing my point. So thank you, man, for coming here and telling me that you did like it. I guess I said enough decent or good stuff to at least plant a seed to get you to come and check me out. So that's good, man. Um, so thank you for that. But yeah, I am a lot better in English than I'm in Dutch, I think. Good day, King. Looking fantastic. That all sounds good to me. You're leveled out a bit. It's all about balance. Yeah, man, I'm going soft. Camo Queen. I hate the public. I never make it in sales. Darion, I'm doing good. I'm from Memphis. I'm learning how to drive. Hey, shout out to Memphis, man. Yo, you're from Memphis? Check this out. Yeah, that's for you, buddy. I know. It's old school. I wanted the old school logo, but it's still your team now. Shout out to John Morant. Um, dude, what's up? Is Memphis nice? Is it cool? I mean, I know about Young Dolph and Yo Gotti, but what's it really like? Because I'm thinking about doing a road trip next year in the U.S. Camo Queen, tell me about it. I was born here on the Staten Island. Oh man, shout out to the Wu Tang. I hate it. I wish I could sell it. That's funny, Camo Queen. So why you don't move? So you were born and raised in New York. That's why you're there. But why don't you move? Oh, sorry, Lorenzo. It's all good, man. Nothing to apologize for. Thank you for telling me that you actually liked it. Blah, 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 blah. It really shows how incredibly mature and full of knowledge you became over the years. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thoughts on national pride? I always have a little bit of issues with people like attaching too much pride to a geographical location. It's like people are born somewhere and then they rate about the stuff that they did, meaning their ancestor. And it's like, did you really do it? Did you really do it? Was it you or was it your great, 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 great grandfather? You were just born. So it's like a lot of, I don't, I feel like this like nationalism is a little bit, it often spills over into something negative and misplaced pride and misplaced like sense of achievement. By the way, speaking of sense of achievement, let's get some more thumbs. We only got 8 thumbs. That's depressing, man. Come on. I'm busting my ass giving you guys this amazing content, and only 8 people hit the thumbs. That breaks my ginger heart. Um, bup, 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 bup. What workout split are you doing at the moment, Chandro? Dude, so my shoulder has been jacked up for 2 months, causing me to lose a lot of upper body mass and causing me to not be able to train in the gym for 2 months. So I've just been doing legs, which is good because my legs were definitely lacking, you know. And now I'm just slightly, gently getting back to training upper body. So I'm now. It's not really. Oh, I'm doing right now. I'm just like today. I did some very careful bicep curls. I did deadlifts, some squats, and leg press. Yesterday I did. I'm just doing a little bit of that. I'm doing more of the full body now. Like yesterday I did back, like rows, and I did some chest. But it's very difficult to do chest because it still kind of stings here where the injury is. So normally I just do like a leg day, chest day, back day, and then I just throw in deadlifts as much as I can. I found that deadlifts are really the key to developing a great physique. Really takes you to the next level. You train your whole body when you do deadlifts. Any advice with dealing with online hate like negative YouTube comments? Dude, just block them. Block them. I got negative YouTube comments too, more than ever lately. I just block them then. Like, it's easy. You can just boop, boop, hide user, block, whatever. Like, dude, and it's not like it's not a real person, man. It's some teenager sitting in a basement trying to troll you. Like, let it go. Block them. Emotionless artist. Ooh, I'm in for a treat with this one. My girlfriend finally stopped hitting me and drinking, but she's still mean to me and threatens me. Her parents overdosed and she spiraled and started drinking and hitting me every day and weaponizing her race and is living in a small town against me. She's taken a shot to prevent drinking, but she's still mean to me and still scary. Dude, you need to get the fuck out of that relationship. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I hope you're kidding. I hope you're trolling. Something tells me you're not. Get out now, dude. Leave. Don't think about it. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to make it better. Don't go to therapy. Don't read books about it. This will be the best advice you will have ever gotten in your motherfucking life. Leave that bitch. She's hitting you. She's drinking. Get the fuck out. Come on, man. Don't be a victim. Hello from Japan. Ooh, Chihiro Omoto. I am absolutely honored. Thank you so much to have you in my life. Shout out to Japan. I've been thinking about checking out Japan. Chihiro Omoto. What should I check out in Japan? And how did you find me? Bup, 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 bup. Memphis is pretty cool. What size shoe you wear? I wear a 15. Man, I got a 12. So you're a giant then. Because I got pretty big feet. Camo Queen. My family's all here. I wouldn't miss them. I'd love to move to Arizona. What's happening in Arizona? I went to Phoenix for a couple of days once. It was kind of dead. I was a little bit disappointed. It's literally like a desert with nothing in there. Nothing going on. People don't leave the house. They're all cooped up inside with the airco blasting. I did go to check out the Cardinals. It was cool. Bup, 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 bup. I still have thoughts of her elbowing me in the face while I was sleeping. I'm not trolling. We have the house in our names for selling it, and when I get some money from the house, I'm gonna dip. I can't do this. Yes, you can, and you have to, because she's gonna kill you. Dude, you should have fucking called the cops as soon as she elbowed you. Try to get videotaped evidence of her physically harming you. Really though. Try to film it. Try to set her up, man. Like, but not setting up in a negative way, in a way that like try to prove that she's hitting you so you can prove it in court. That's great advice. You better hit that thumb up. You need to get out, man. Like, you're being abused. You're a victim. Someone raise a hand, get a frying pan right over the head. I don't get it. Hey, Lorenz, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you understand women in general? Pretty good. I'm pretty good at understanding women, but that doesn't mean that you can really, like, understanding women is one thing, but it does really help in the sense that you women often they don't even know why they do things themselves. Like, women will feel a certain emotion and they'll attribute it to something that has happened because they always need, like, they'll go look for a reason, like something that happened or something that somebody said. They'll never look into, like, the neurological reasoning behind it, or like a lack of sleep or something they ate, or lack of, working out or anything like that, or, lack of a pattern or a schedule, lack of structure. I mean, not pattern. So that's like, even you can tell her like, hey, honey, you're feeling like this because of XYZ. And they'll just tell you, no, I'm feeling like this because of you, motherfucker. And then you're sitting there with your rational explanation, and it is not going to get you anywhere. What's up, stars? It's easier said than done leaving an abusive relationship. My iPhone is full of videos that are hitting me. Dude, you literally need to call the cops, show them the videos, and that's it. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. Like, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get physically hurt more than you already have been. Clearly, you know what's going on because you're telling us. And you need to really just like figure out like, is this what you want out of life? Like, is this how you envision life to be? Being hit by your missus, being elbowed in the face while you're sleeping? Like, come on, man. You gotta stand up, like be a motherfucking man and face that shit. And no one's gonna stand up for you. Like I can't come through the screen and like grab you and shake you up. You have to stop being a victim and stand up to this. Arizona is just so majestic and breathtaking. Yeah, I didn't check out the nature. For sure that there's beautiful places there that I didn't see. I just went to Phoenix. It's kind of shitty. I got to know you by watching the documentary you appeared in. Which documentary? The one from Truly. Shaped Your Beauty. That one. What's up, man? Glad I made it to the live. How you doing? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would it be? How well do you understand women in general on a scale from 1 to 10? Oh, man, I don't know, like a 7. I can't win with a question like that, man. Like you're like it's always gonna. I can't put that into. I just see. I can tell that I understand women more than most because when I'm out with friends and girlfriends, it's so funny how they will send all these signals and they'll say all these things, and the men are just like they don't like the typical like what's wrong, honey? Nothing. Okay, it's like yeah, dude. I think something is wrong. You should probably like look into that. What do you mean? She said nothing is wrong. Like this is obviously a super basic example, but that happens all the time, and it's funny to me to see like how many men out there just don't have a clue. They don't have the clue. It's funny, but yeah, your level of resilience is beautiful. Thank you. Just got my second vaccine shot. All right. My girlfriend is an angry drunk and uses her parents dying as fuel to help her drink. She bruised my whole body up and it's hard to do considering I'm brown. She bit me all over and scarred. I'm leaving when I get money. I have no family here and I'm all alone. What you need to do is file a police report, and then you'll be in a position to actually get money, stay in the house, and she'll go to fucking jail, man. Because you're waiting on some. I don't know what you're waiting on. You have videos of her hitting you. You need to go to the cops, explain what happened, and trust me, like they'll take it from there, and she'll probably be detained. You'll get um, a restriction warrant, something like that, so you can't be in the same space. What's up, India? America is the most overrated country. Probably, yeah. Not probably, just yeah. Doing well. Glad to hear your shoulder is good enough to train again. Thank you. I don't think America's overrated when you see people getting smuggled in trucks and shipping containers like sardines, dead as hell, trying to get to America. Actually, dude, that's literally the definition of a place being overrated. Just because that's the whole thing. People are literally trying to get in trucks and go there and die in the process of trying to get there because they think it's so amazing. Meaning it's overrated because it's not that amazing at all. It's basically a second world country, man. You don't have public health care. Like, boom, debate is over. Like, if you break a tooth in America, like you can't even go see the dentist because like, oh, don't have insurance, so that's gonna cost me $700 to fix. I'm not gonna do that. I had a bunch of American friends that came to Europe and living in Barcelona, and they had all these like crazy ass scars and stuff. And I was like, like how did that happen? And basically, I heard the same story so many times. Like, and these were like middle class suburban kids. Like they fell or something happened, and it was like, well, I'm not gonna go to the doctor because it's not that bad, and it'll cost me a fortune. So yeah, if you can't even like get basic health care. If I would have been born in the US, I would have been dead 5 years ago. There is no way in hell my family would have been able to pay for the all the treatment and surgery that I've had here if they were American. So yeah, America's pretty overrated. And it's because they own the media, like in terms of like movie productions and songs. So all the movies that we watch are American, and they just like glamorize these locations. It's like if you watch, like look at LA. If you look at LA in the movies, like LA, like Hollywood, like that's why I went there. I went to live there. It's the most ghetto place I ever lived in my life. Hollywood is incredibly ghetto. Like in the movies, though, you're like, oh, Hollywood, like it's like it's amazing. Like all these celebrities are just walking on the street. Like you watch a show like Entourage, and you're thinking like, wow, And it's nothing like that. That is like a 1% fraction of LA. That's like Beverly Hills and like West Hollywood, and anything else is just like a desolate wasteland of ugly houses. It's crazy. Like it's just nothing what is nothing. What you think it is. I went there to see myself. I've been to the U.S. countless of times. I'm not talking about the people. I'm not saying the people are overrated or underrated. I'm just talking about the idea that we have as Europeans from America in terms of like how it looks like. It is not true. Um, Made me think about this bar. I'll give you more shots in a hospital. My heart's colder than a popsicle. Can I see your toes if you don't mind? I have to have toe surgery. Oh man, I'm wearing socks right now, so can't help you with that. Sounds a little bit, yeah. Women are all about their letting their feelings and instinct guide them. Don't get hurt in the States. How you doing, man? Everything is good. I'm good. I think if I call the cops, it'll go bad for me. She has a way of manipulating. All women do, and she's told me she's prepared to manipulate whoever I tell the truth to. I don't think my situation is easy, dude. If you have video evidence, you need to really have a little bit of faith in the system, man. Like you're not the first guy to be abused by his woman anymore. Like it's happening all the time. She can't manipulate her way out of hard video evidence of her hitting you. If you have multiple pieces of video evidence of her hitting you, then you should just go to the cops, man. Like you're just going crazy. You've built up to be this like evil goddess who has absolute control. Like I hear this all the time. I've dealt with other victims of domestic abuse before, and they all say the same thing. They all say like, you don't know her, she can convince any judge. Like no, she can't. Judges deal with that shit all the time. Like but you just like you build up these people, you think they have superpowers because they're in your head. She's in your head. She's convinced you that she has a superpower that has her above the law, to the point where you're so scared of leaving her that because you think she can just like come up with a story and have the police blame you and throw you in jail. I'm here to tell you that's not going to happen. If you have hard video evidence of her hitting you, go tell your story, show them the evidence, and she's not going to bullshit her way out of that. It doesn't work like that. She's not a magician, man. She's just manipulating you into making you believe that you think she's invincible. There's a lot of power to people in America. Yes. Which documentary? Born Different or something, I guess. Anyway, that did maybe to be your big fan. Oh yeah, I think that's the one on Truly. Thank you, Shihiro. Appreciate that. Viking, how patient are you with your online clients? Do you ever feel anger at them for complaining about their problems when you've had cancer? No, because they pay me. You see how that works? That's the whole thing. Like, if anything, I'm more impatient on here because I'm literally doing this for free. So it's like I'm just putting this out there really for nothing. Like, for basically helping people, but I don't get paid for it. When you get paid for something, it's a lot easier to be more patient. And even like honestly, I don't really get annoyed by my clients. I'm not just saying that, but they're really cool people. I've been lucky to work with really cool, awesome people. So um no. Speaking of that, if anybody is looking to hire me and become one of my clients, you can email me, all right? This is my email right here in the chat box, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. That's really, really cool. So if you want to email, I don't know why I said that's really cool. It doesn't make sense. I was reading a comment. Um, Reach out, send me an email if you want to hire me for my mentorship service. We do 2 video calls per week, and we can turn your life around. All right. Do you smoke cigarettes? No. I know it sounds annoying, but I'm scared it's not easy. I'm trying to work it out. We share a car, we share a house, and she will call my job to get in contact with me if I ignore her. There's so many layers to this abuse and manipulation. It's a lot. I'm happy that I'm here to listen to your advice. Well, you know what I said, man. At some point, you're going to have to man up and take care of that. I can only tell you what to do, but I can take you to the water. I can't make you drink. How do you like working for yourself? Pros, cons. Pros, I get to pick my own hours. Is a great sense of establishment. It's awesome to be your own boss and to, have an idea and have it work. Cons, it's a motherfucking grind and you need new clients all the time. And yeah, like, and it's hard work and it takes up a lot of emotional bandwidth. Like my clients expect and get the best of me, but I have to be there mentally, either when I'm having a terrible day, either when I'm going through a breakup, either when I'm having medical issues. I have to be there and be strong for them because they're paying me to be their mentor and to guide them to a better life. So, you know, it is what it is, but I like it. I'm happy with it. Lorenz hates Truly. Yeah. Well, because they're a free, they're basically like a freak show. They come to you and they like try to like make you feel like we want to help you, but really they're just like obviously trying to score views by using your story. But that's all good. Just know there's people out there who will use their gender and race to hurt you, even people you love. Yeah, sure, man. But there's evil people everywhere in all different types of genders. Surya, you thought that you pick up pieces from here and there to throw in your own philosophy. Does your book present a bird eye view and an insights philosophy you have formed? How is the book going? Yes, the book is the accumulation of my philosophy, basically, and all the things, that I learned over the years. The book is on hold, man. I'm not gonna lie. I hope I can pick back up sooner than later. All right, guys, that's it. 40 minutes in. I'm out. Don't forget, this is my Discord. Come hang out. Discord is a chat server you can join and you can talk to my community. Click on that link and you can join my Discord. Anyone's welcome. It's a secret server, so you can only get there by clicking that link through here. So I know you're actually in the community. And also, send me an email if you are looking to work with me and hire me as your coach. Lorenz.Rees@gmail.com is my email. That's Lorenz, Lorenz dot Dries @gmail.com. Alrighty. Guys, thank you so much. I'll be back real soon. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I'm out. Peace.